Let's play a game, shall we?
Hello there, and welcome to Castlevania Aria of Sorrows. I'm not sure if Aria is how you pronounce it, but that's the way I'm going to choose to pronounce it because I have no idea how to pronounce it. Copyright 1986 and 2003 by Konami and Konami Computer. Would you quit cutting to the opening, please? Thank you. Select data. Start a new game. MJ, why not? Skull. Cross. Sure. Let's do this. That'll work. Right? The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gate and my senses began to dim, the pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. Way to not drop a shadow there, game. The second the text got into the moon, it immediately disappeared. Okay, that's the sun. It immediately vanished from my view. I had a hard time reading it. Because you didn't put a shadow under it. You didn't outline it. Oh, Hey, looks like he's coming too. Where am I? Whoa, what happened? So you've decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Wow, just like in Dawn of Sorrow, except I think this took place before that. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions, and I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on, where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Huh? Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we're in Europe? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. What? Inside the eclipse? You're insane. Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy! Wow. An enemy? More like dozens of enemies. Damn, protect the girl! Yeah! Go back to where you came from! Throw spears. What was that thing? So, it has awakened. What has? The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. Like most of the games. Why? Why would I have that power? You have gained that power. Now you must go to the Master's Chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world? Of course I want to go back. Go to the Master's Chamber, then you will understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about that. I'll put up a protective barrier. Don't worry. It'll totally be safe. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Then I... Yes, only you can save her from a painful death. And you, what will you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth! Both your own life and hers are at stake. Okay, getting right into the thick of things, aren't we? Go. Okay. Okay, buddy. Castle corridor. The graphics are definitely much more simplistic, but that's because it's the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance, I suppose. The screen resolution is smaller, so of course, there's no reason to have higher detailed sprites than this. I mean, I know the Game Boy Advance should be capable of higher detailed sprites than this, but because of the screen resolution, I guess Konami didn't figure it was worth the effort. Or, you know, Koji didn't. But then again, this was back when Konami was still known for quality, for the most part. Okay, I can't go up there yet. I just have to keep going this way. Those freaking zombies that appear in pretty much everything. pretty sure they appeared in Symphony of the Night. Douchebag bats. Short sword. Okay, equip. At least the controls are more straightforward, seeing as how there's less options. Ah, there we go. Ah. Oh, this looks really like Symphony of the Night. Like they hadn't broken away from the style yet. It just looks like a low-res version of Symphony of the Night. Even more so than the other ones. And I thought the other ones looked pretty similar to Symphony of the Night. This literally looks like a limited color palette and limited resolution version. Can you even slide in this? Okay, you can't. Wow. Okay, unless you can. Hang on, let me check the controls real quick. I gotta remember what L and... Okay, I was right then. So it is A and S. That is what I set them to, but it seems as though you just can't slide, period, here. Huh. This is interesting. Hey, douchebag. Man, it's just me or the enemy's even harder to hit in this game than the other ones. Not today, buddy. Not today. Good thing that their patterns aren't that hard to figure out. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm in a boat. Well, okay, I'm not anymore, but, you know. There better be something... Okay, about to say, there better be something that I can actually get over here. Tasty meat. Hooray. At least it wasn't a complete waste of my time. Due to not having the power-up that lets you go under the water. Well, at least it's better than Symphony of the Night, because Symphony of the Night just had you take damage under when you went into the water at all. I mean, and obviously Dawn of Sorrow took from this, where you just can't go under the water. You just float to the surface until you get a special ability, which is a lot better than drowning, or for some reason, taking damage of some kind. I used to think the water was poisoned or at least icy or something. Throws bones. Nice. Let me check that out. Ability. Okay. Oh, soul set. I see. Interesting. Throws spears. Okay, how do I... Okay. You just do attack up, as always. Seriously. The graphics, especially right here, and especially the doors and all that crap, it's definitely giving me a Symphony of the Night vibe. Hey, you want me to throw you a bone? Okay. That was probably stupid anyway, wasn't it? Ooh, fires a water pistol. Man, it is really easy to get soul abilities in this game, isn't it? Backdash by pressing L. Oh, nice. You can do that. Sweet. Can you abuse this just like... Okay, you can't. By this game, they're already finding ways to prevent you from exploiting it too much. Okay, I guess the bats aren't going to give me their souls. Just like in Dawn of Sorrow, it's still impossible to pick up the bat soul. Which is a shame. At least these guys are easy to kill. Now then. What the? Okie dokie. I'm guessing I have to come back here later. Or it's some kind of shortcut like in Symphony of the Night. Because so far the map area is looking very similar to Symphony of the Night. It's almost as if they were trying to capture the same style. I mean, between the graphical style and the overall layout, at least so far, it looks like they're getting more than a little inspiration from Symphony of the Night. I'm just saying. Okay, so it only has a random chance of appearing. For some reason, I just got lucky those times. Well, obviously the first one was scripted to happen, but you know what I mean. Right, I forgot you can smack those. Douchebag. Where's the map? Is there a map? Wait a minute. In config. Guardian. Okay, you still have Guardians in this game, apparently. Wait. Just save room that I completely ignored. Again. Wait, that was a save room? That's what that freaking thing was? That didn't look like a save room to me. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yeah, I really did it this time. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't know this was a freaking boss. Please let it not be too hard, because they didn't even save. Okay, it's not too bad. Never mind. Please let me not die. I'm getting paranoid now because I didn't save once. I didn't realize that behind this door... Okay, clearly I should have realized that that door was distinctively a boss door. My bad. Or is that just a... yeah, on second thought, that probably wasn't an actual boss. It was pretty easy. But you know what I mean. I also noticed that in this game they're already using the magic meter. I should probably go back and save before I do something stupid and die. Like, just let the skeletons do it. You know, even though the Game Boy Advance wasn't really a system made for 3D, that is a nice parallax effect in the background at least. It may not be a 3D effect, but, you know, it's a nice parallax effect. Back in the days of pure 2D platformers, that was the way they did it. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me that that was a freaking save room. I should have realized. But for some reason, the fire, because it looks like regular fire, not blue fire, it threw me off, okay? Got me some slack. Got me some slack, buddy. Level up. Nice. Well, at least I survived so far. And I do mean so far. Because I know that's going to change in a second. Okay, so that uses magic meters. Are there actually special abilities that use hearts? No, wait, that just fills up the magic meter. There are no hearts. So what's the 332 on the side? Okay, that's my health. Never mind. I didn't even realize that was my health. I took an arrow to the knee. I can adventure no more. Actually, I took an arrow to the face, so I'm okay. Somehow taking an arrow to the face is less egregious. Because it's not a meme yet. You don't hear people saying, I used to be an adventurer until I took an arrow to the face. Take that. Ooh, is that a map or something? Yeah. Oh, Castle Map 1. Nice. Which means that's another save room. Sweet. It saves pretty fast. Probably because it's a Game Boy Advance cartridge. They were pretty fast to load because there's not much to load anyway, and cartridges tend to be faster to load. Then again, most of the Castlevania games based on Symphony of the Night were for the DS, and it used cartridges too, but probably because there was more data. Actually, those didn't take long either. Like, I don't even think Symphony of the Night took that long to save. So I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Never mind. I'm just so impressed by how quick it saves that it failed to occur to me that that's just standard in the Castlevania series. How easy it is to forget. What's with that little guy right there? That's just weird. I thought for sure he was going to come back to life or something. Oh, okay. Okay, this is where the game starts to become a bit of a douche. Okay, come on. Do you need double jump? I'm going to assume you need double jump because that's probably about as far to the end of the platform as you can get without just falling off. I don't want to try to overdo it because then I'll just fall off the platform anyway. Oh, you douchebag. Ha, take that, you piece of crap. That's what you get. That's what you freaking get. Oh, I'm right here again. May as well. Even though it's a waste of my time at this point. Why not? I'll get that tiny amount of EXP, and that's all that matters. Ah, nice. Oh, great. This thing existed even back then. Sure, it doesn't look as elaborate, but it's still there. I don't remember that being in Symphony of the Night either. It might have appeared, maybe I just forgot about it, but I think I would have remembered that kind of creature. Well, at least I can actually... I'm hoping that I can actually... There's actually somewhere to go here. Because I can't think of anywhere else to go since that platform is a bit too much for single jump. Let me guess, this lets you... Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. Okay, cool. So, just like Dawn of Sorrow. Well, actually, Dawn of Sorrow is just like this, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm seeing the influence that Dawn of Sorrow took it from, and I'm realizing, oh, Dawn of Sorrow didn't come up with that. It was already established. Does it also have a cool remix of Vampire Killer? Because that would be amazing. I know I'm saving a lot, but you know me, I'm paranoid. If I'm not saving every 5 seconds, I'm playing too carefully for my own good because I think I'm gonna die any second. Fires enchanted arrows. Sweet. Unfortunately for you, your arrows don't work so well when I'm crouched, do they? He's not even firing because he realizes it. Wonder what the crows give you. Or what kind of random ability they give you. The ability to peck your enemies? I know the game isn't going to give you the ability to fly, especially not that early. That would just be weird. Alright. Now I know what to do. I knew you weren't supposed to be able to do that yet. Oh. Okay. I assume that's a buff. Wait, what? I don't get it. Is that a guardian? Oh, okay, it's a guardian ability. My bad, my bad. I thought of guardian and I just assumed it was you know, sprite guardians or something. Oh look, the white dragon has appeared to ruin my day again. Except for some reason he seems to be easier in this one. Maybe it's because his movements can't be as sporadic as the other versions because of system limitations, so thank God for system limitations, huh? Oh great, it's that guy again. Screw that guy. Seriously, screw that guy. Take that. You're not very strong, are you? No, not really. As long as I can dodge your attacks, which, unfortunately, I'm bad at doing. I'm notoriously bad at doing. And even I can beat you pretty easily. But then again, I'm guessing you weren't meant to be a particularly hard enemy either. Jerk. Piece of crap. I would love to get your throwing axe. Give me some of that. Why don't you? I don't get it. Usually striking fast can strike their axe, but for some reason, in this game, I'm consistently getting hit by it. Attacks using supersonic waves. Cool, so that's the bat's random ability. Let's see what kind of effect that has. I'm kind of intrigued. Oh, okay. It's like an area of effect attack. That's pretty cool. Sorry about that. Nice. A potion. I'm guessing you need to double jump or fly or something. Probably double jump. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to fly until late in the game. If at all. Sorry, my throat is for some reason very congested today. And I'm coughing a lot. I'm getting into coughing fits that I don't want you guys to necessarily have to hear. I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't want to have to hear that crap. Strength increased by 4. Interesting. Okay. Does that just raise my overall strength, or is that a buff? No, it's a buff. There we go. So, my attack strength has been increased. So that's cool. Ah, dang, all of a sudden I'm getting hit by him. I need to calm myself down. Ah, no you don't, you piece of crap. Scarf. I figured it was some kind of equipment. That increases defense more than that increases luck, so I'm gonna go with the scarf. Yeah, just wear nothing. Yeah, go ahead. Fight in the buff. I mean, who really cares, right? I think this actually attacks faster. Not really. At least it doesn't appear to. Right, they've got different ones for that. That's gonna be a pain getting used to. If there is a difference, I can't see it. Ah, dang it. That time I ran into him. Literally walked right into that one. Although I should probably go to the save room now. I'm starting to get a little low on health. Or I could just, you know, actually use my items for once. I have a tendency to not use the items for some reason. Not really sure why. I probably should. Oh, that was easy. Oh, fighting him on the stairs is absurdly easy. It's awesome, though. Okay, I gotta keep going to the left, I guess. This was an optional area, which I'm actually glad for. I'm glad when I find an optional area first. Because that means I can move on without having missed anything. This actually has longer reach. That's another thing that's useful about it. Also, that is super awesome that my strength increased from that skeleton knight. Thanks, buddy! Your reward. Allow me to show you your eternal reward. A knife in the back. Armor. Now I don't have to wear my casual clothes, even though he'll still look like he's wearing it, which is kind of funny in this. Now that would be something to see if in Bloodstained or, you know, a future game that's I didn't know he threw grenades. What the hell? Anyway, that would be pretty cool if in Bloodstained or some game in the future that Koji makes in the Castlevania style, that equipping clothes actually had a visual impact on your character. I think that would be pretty cool. Just me? I'm not the only one who thinks that, right? Okay, so I'm going to assume the zombie soldier uses his grenade when you crouch. That way you can't just cheaply beat him. Take that, you jerk. I'm guessing there's going to be an opening in one of the windows that allows that one in the background to hit me. Or not. I've got no idea, really. No, not that. Equip. What am I looking for? Oh, right. Attacks using supersonic waves, enchanted arrows. This would probably be more useful, considering it's longer ranged. Yeah. Even though there is a slight bit of a delay on it. Oh, that's awesome. I kill him in one shot. Nice. Get wrecked, scrub. Get wrecked, you piece of crap. You dirty piece of crap. Oh, I can't jump that high. Oh, what is me? What am I gonna do? Man, these are some long corridors. Nice. I'm just wrecking everything in one shot. It's like the beginning of Symphony of the Night, except it's not gonna get taken away from me because this is actually pretty basic equipment. I'm only one-shotting these enemies because they're kind of weak. Oh, I knew it. I freaking knew it. That peeping eye in the background was to give you an idea of what's to come, because they're gonna have windows that can open themselves and allow them to go in. Yep, I knew it. I called it. And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Yeesh. What the heck is up there? Probably something awesome that I can't even begin to comprehend, but I'll never... and never will. Until I get double jump, that is. Actually, that seems too high for double jump. Oh, you douchebag. Working in tandem, huh? How dare you work together, you douche? That's what you get. That's what you freaking get, son. Okay, good. I'm going to assume that's a save room over there. Yes, it is. Like I said, super paranoid. Also, it's nice not having to use more potions. Also, I'm not sure if any of you noticed, but this is actually 60 frames per second. Well, I'm assuming, I don't know if OBS is actually recording in 60 frames per second, but that's the way I'm going to try for it. The only downside is it's going to take up twice as much memory on my storage devices, but hopefully I can handle it. I've got quite a bit of space, storage space in reserves, so maybe I should be okay. As long as I don't go overboard. And seeing as how I'm not really having to fast forward all that much yet, because the game hasn't really gotten into its truly hard phases yet. I don't think I've even died yet. Okay, another merman ability, that's great. That's real great, I'm real proud of you. Okie dokie. Ah, dang it. Dang it! Bob Saget. Damn it! Bob Saget! Damn it! I'm sorry, I was just thinking of the Tourette's guy for a second there. Any of you guys remember that guy? The Tourette's guy? Like he would just shout obscenities, and then he would just randomly shout, Bob Saget! That's so cute. I mean, I know Tourette's isn't funny, but that guy made it funny. You know, it's like the angry German kid. It's just one of those old videos that's just funny to watch. Just one of those retro videos. Kind of like that guy with the Wolfenstein going, I can dance all day, try to hit me, try to hit me. Boom, headshot, boom, headshot. Oh, nice. Look who's... Oh, hello there. Oh, hello. You're human, aren't you? Relax, my name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in this shrine before, were you? How did you get here? I'm not sure. I went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But is it Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes, but his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? So, that was a fake. Yes, it's a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no, I thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. Yeah, we know better. I fought Dracula. In fact, I played against him where he was actually walking around. That was crazy. Now that's a rumor. That's a crazy myth right there that Dracula can walk. He can. I saw it. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of time, Dracula has resurrected many times. I know I had to fight him many times. When people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. So, are you trying to tell me now that Dracula has been resurrected? No, Dracula perished in 1999. You know of the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right, Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted, but vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now? Yes, but there's still more to the story. There's more. In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. I don't know, I'm trying to sound like that song from Futurama. But yes, that time is now. I better get going, is that all then? Yes, thank you. Farewell and be careful. Yes, you too. Well, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be overly careful. In fact, I'm going to prove just how careful I am by doing this again. Oh, I'm the equivalent of that one person who has to stop everywhere to use the bathroom every 5 seconds. I gotta stop everywhere to use the save room every 5 seconds. Oh, just one more. Just give me a sec. I'll be right back out. Don't worry. I just gotta take a save real quick. I just gotta take a massive save. A massive steaming save. I'll stop now. What the heck? Chapel. $10. Oh, these things again. Except they look even more simplistic than normal. Obviously, there's a reason for that. But aside from Soma himself, who's actually pretty well animated, They actually seem to have a low amount of frames for some reason. Or maybe it's, well, okay, the fire looks okay, but for some reason... Actually, that was in previous games, wasn't it? Where the skeleton creatures themselves were just completely static. Because it looks weird. It looks weird having them be on fire and moving around, but they're just completely non-moving. I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird. I'm assuming there's a shop somewhere in the game, otherwise why would they give me money? That'd be weird if they had money with no shop. Unless that's a score system. But then who would give a crap about scores nowadays? Ah, nice. That one was facing the opposite direction. Ah, they can't turn around. Ah, this is before they fixed that. Okay, they kind of fixed... Wait, what? He did turn around. Okay, so that one was stunted or something? Because that one wasn't turning around. Was that one the stupid brother? Is that the stupid one? Oh, it's good to know they can't turn around. Oh, that's just Bob. He's an idiot. He doesn't know how to do nothing. Oh, we know how to turn around. It's just Bob over there. Bob sucks. Bob's kind of stupid. He's kind of, you know. But, you know, for the sake of the family, we got to put up with him. But he's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Yes! That is what I was hoping for. That is actually, consistently throughout these games, the axes have been consistently one of the more useful sub-weapons in the game. Okay, I guess it's not on an arc anymore, it's just straightforward. Well, at least it hits them twice, so that is a benefit, right? Oh, in this one, no, never mind. They immediately proved me wrong. It was like, oh, they have a limited range. Nope, that was just one of their attacks. Cool. Love how the game likes contradicting me at every turn. You are a jerk, game. Wait a minute. Is it actually possible? No, it's not. Never mind. I was like, oh, okay. Because there's a ledge above you, so even if you could make it, theoretically, the ledge prevents you from doing it. It prevents you from jumping to your maximum potential. Why does it want to cripple my maximum potential? Because that's a douchey thing to do, don't you think? I don't think there's much else for... Okay, actually, never mind. There does seem to be something else for me here. That's in the background. It's hard to tell what's in the foreground and the background. Because sometimes it's confusing, because that looks like a giant church bell that I should be able to smack into, seeing as how I smacked into the smaller ones, no problem, but, you know, because the game likes to screw with you. The game loves to screw with you, making you think, oh, oh, I can pass through that, but, see, that one just randomly decides to not. It's weird, I don't know. Blame the game, maybe. Don't blame the player, blame the game. Don't play a hate. Oh, what the? Okay. Okay, I get it. I get what I gotta do. Oh, okay, that takes up magic. I didn't know that. That's kind of a douchey thing to do, especially when you need it to cross through certain areas. Just saying. I guess let's see, you can't just exploit it and keep it on. Although I remember in Dawn of Sorrow, I don't remember that taking up magic, so I guess they realized that it was better to keep it on. Damn it, this ain't turning out so good. Let me just try it one more time. If I can't make it... I meant if I can't make the second round, not if I get stupid and jump off that one. If I can't make the second one after this attempt... Come on! Damn it! Actually, okay, you know what? Screw it. Give me a sec. I move to fast forward and then I immediately get it. First try. I'm not even kidding. In fact, I'm not even gonna fast forward it. I'm just gonna... Note to self, do not fast forward this part. I'm going to prove to you that literally, right after I said that, I got it. So, you know, that's kind of sucky. But whatever. Good thing hearts are simply there to make that fill back faster. Oh great, it's this guy again. Just like in Symphony of the Night. The giant skulls are always a pain in the neck. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for you right now, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's a save room. It better be. Yes! You're good to me, game. You're so good to me. You're better to me than I deserve. And that's the truth. I definitely don't deserve this kind of good treatment. So you're good to me, game. You're very good. I really appreciate it. I'm telling a non-sentient game that literally can't understand words or anything really except for basic programming that I appreciate it. But hey, why not? Yeah, the heck with that. Just throw an axe at you. I got an axe to grind. Oh great, it's another boss. Wait, that's a boss? He's just a regular enemy in the other games. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so these are basically mini-bosses. Or are bosses just easier in this game? Okay, poison. Someone's poisoned the water hole! Item use. Sure, why not? Restores 290. That's a bit too potent for me. Yeah, I got too cocky. Oh, nice. Oh, crap. I forgot they can do that. My cockiness is gonna get me killed. Or not. That was easy. Well, seeing as how they give you orbs, obviously they're bosses and of a sort. And yet these don't disappear. Just because. Okay. Nice. Level up, baby. That's a great way to tell when you've killed something, when it levels you up. Are those specifically to make the rock armor's job easier if you happen to fall into it? Is he hoping that you'll be stupid enough to fall for that? Yeah, what you got, baby? What you got, baby? Now, this shows how useful the DS's touchscreen actually is, because, I mean, granted, it's easier on me for the recording because now I don't have to edit it together. I don't have to stack it on top of itself, because, you know, that's what I gotta do. OBS doesn't just record it like that. I actually have it set up to where it's one singular line between the top screen and the touch screen, and I de-emphasize the bottom screen. That way the action is in the forefront, but here I don't really have to do that because it's just one screen, but at the same token, that means you don't have a convenient map. You have to actually go to it, just like on the original Doom. So, you know, first world problems! First world problems. So far, this game overall seems easier. I know I probably shouldn't be saying that because I've started to use healing items already, but I don't know. Oh, right. I forgot. I keep forgetting. Muscle memory works against me. That's probably the worst. It's probably the hardest part about this. Just fighting my own urge to do things. The bastard sword. That's great. You gotta love the name of that. Just bastard sword. What? Did the guy who made it not have a father or something? Oh, nice. And it goes really fast too. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you glorious bastard. This sword is one glorious bastard. I'm sorry. Was that a stupid joke? Because I don't really care. What the hell? Can you not make it there? Okay, you can't. You need something else. You need something much more else. And I've got a good idea about what that might be. Okay. For some reason, the ledge, its collision seemed to stick out a bit more than it should. Oh, nice! One-shot kill! For them. For the Durgas. They now die in one hit. Oh, you glorious, glorious bastard. I'm gonna keep saying that just because. I'm sorry, but the fact that it's called that is hilarious to me. Oh, cool. Uncursed potion. That'll come in handy if I get cursed. Ah, dang it. I keep falling for his tricks. Take that, you giant skull face. Even you're not a big deal. Take this. Problem, I keep letting my guard down against him. It's gonna come back to haunt me, isn't it? At least I'm killing them pretty fast. They barely have a chance to hurt me, if at all. What in the world? Is that a save room? No. Right, that's the area that I couldn't get through. Okay, you know, it's all good. Ah, okay. I get where you're coming from, game. What happens if you throw it over the edge? I mean, obviously you'd have to leave and come back, but you know. Oh. Or you just can't go up there, period, because even with its help, it seems like you have to double jump or something to get there. So maybe I'll try pushing it over the ledge. Maybe that actually does something for me. Or not, it doesn't do a damn thing. Forget that then. Or does it? Man, this game is confusing. This game keeps subverting my expectations like that. Dang it. Let me just try that again. Maybe I can actually reach that ledge without extra help. Without something I don't have, anyway. Through my own abilities at this current time, perhaps I can go up there. Probably not, though. Because that ledge does look pretty steep. Of course not. Of course not. Because why would the game actually help me? Why would the game ever make things convenient for me? To where you can do it right off the bat. Why would it ever do that? Why would the game ever want to do that, huh? Oh, nice. Ectoplasm. Okay. Are you shooting milk? Because, you know, forget it. Forget it. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. It's just weird. Oh, okay. Right, it's the ball of ooze that's the ectoplasm. So, what is she? Arachne. Okay. Creative name there. At least the spiders on Doom are called Arachnotron. It cleverly combines two words. The you. You're literally just the spider. Woo, clever name. But then again, there are a lot of enemies in this game, so I guess it would be unreasonable to expect them to come up with unique names for all of them. Like ectoplasm. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it serves its purpose, right? You shouldn't really expect too much. Obviously, if you're looking for unique names, that's not one of Castlevania's strengths. It has many strengths, that's not one of them. Ooh, interesting. Little freak. I know they curse you, but it's a good thing they move very slowly and that they're very easy to get around. Because otherwise they'd be a real pain in the ass since, well, in most of them at least, it seems the curse just prevents you from using your weapons, so it's a very bad effect if you get unlucky enough to get hit by one. Oh, jeez, hit me right in the gob you did. Okay. There we go. Oh, look! Hey, you're Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Okay, forgive me. I'm Yoko. Bellnades. I'm a member of the church. She looks like Maria. How would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Eluku. Luca. I mean Genya. Ericado, right? I did meet him, but he told me about you and asked me to help you if you're in trouble. Ericado said that. That's hard to believe. Well, he may have seemed cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share some You share the same dark powers. Wait. Did you say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Oh no, did I say something well, what's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. And though you call it dark, I called it a dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. Well, yeah, there are dark powers that aren't evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether to use it for good or evil. That's very true. It's like how some people are afraid of guns. Guns aren't inherently evil. What you do with them determines whether they're good or evil. Just like any other tool. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little bit better. Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way. He did not look like a bad guy. Right, and I've got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. Oh, all right. How do I know I can trust you then? How do I know you're not conspiring against me? Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. How do I know that you aren't someone who will stab me in the back later? I mean, you seem to have a heck of a time trying to figure out that first guy's name. Almost like you were trying to remember what he called himself. And you almost used his real name there for a second. I bet you two are in cahoots, aren't you? Aren't you? Don't even try to fool me. I know what you're doing. A witch actually being a cat with a ridiculous amount of magical powers. I get the feeling that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is not the only show this game has been inspired from. Because that's a very soul eater kind of thing to do. I'm just saying. Take that. Take that, you piece of crap. Oh, for a second there I thought the ectoplasm was part of his weapon. Minotaur. Buddy, Doom has a far more intimidating Minotaur than you. Well, both the Baron of Hell and the Cyber Demon, I think they're kind of like Minotaurs, especially the Cyber Demon, but you get my point. Doom has far more intimidating Minotaurs than you. Is the point of my rambling on and on. What in the heck? What in the heck are you? What the? Okay, it opens its mouth when I turn away from it. Okay, that works. Was I supposed to... Oh, no. Crap, I forgot they can do that. Am I supposed to be able to get into here yet? Or was that an exploit? Did I just exploit the game? Because that was absurdly easy to do. All you had to do was backslide, which you can do. Which you get early on. Okay, no, I didn't. Whip sword. Okay, now it's gonna feel more old school. Yeah, we going old school, baby. Okay, same amount, but I would assume, yes, this is a higher range to it, so that would make it worth it. Even if it does seem to go at a very slightly smaller rate of fire. That is awesome. Nice. Now that's vintage Castlevania. It just doesn't feel like a true Castlevania game if you aren't whipping things back and forth. I whip my sword back and forth. I whip my sword back and forth. Kind of funny how it's a sword that extends into a whip, but whatever. Buddy, quit trying. Buddy, you best quit trying. I'm just gonna go to the save room, seeing as how this game decided that it wasn't going to be convenient and just give one to you near the boss room. I guess that didn't come until later in the series. Koji didn't think about that yet. Just saying. I think Order of Ecclesia was the last one that Koji had a major role in before he left Konami. and their home consoles basically, well, I don't know if they were terrible, but it's much worse. Okay, just making sure. There we go. There we go, that's how you do it. It's not too bad. So yeah, I think Order of Ecclesia was the last one that Koji directly worked on, is what I'm saying there, or maybe the last one he had any kind of influence over. I don't know if Konami even made Castlevania games after that. They probably did. But like I said, Koji sure as hell was not involved in them. But that's beside the point. Which makes it pretty fitting. My friend actually pointed out that it is rather fitting that the last actual Castlevania game is one where Dracula can walk. It's a good sell-off of the series. I kind of agree with him. He has a good point. Leveling up again. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Hex to the yeah. All the yeah. Stupid thing. Crap, I forgot. It split off. That skull blade thing got me a little bit winded. Oh boy, great. Oh, fantastic. Basic attacks don't work against him. Unless... Okay, you just have to crouch and do it. I'm so glad I got this whip sword. It's just great. Isn't it? Take that, you piece of crap. Okay, come on. What the heck? Wow, really? He fixed it so that when I moved, I got hurt. I should have just stood still. Nah, you weren't so tough. Man, it's like I said, if these are supposed to be bosses, they're pretty easy so far. This so far seems like one of the easier games I played. Oh, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? A child? You're rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. My name's Hammer. The same guy from Dawn of Sorrow. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Soma. I thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. Don't you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There was a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. I thought they'd be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Ah, good for you. There's weapons all over this castle and no monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop. Come on by. I'll give you a good deal. See you around. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. Oh, he sounds like a villain. A shop, huh? I don't get it. Jump again in midair. Yes! I knew I would get double jump eventually. Or, you know, sooner or later, because it seems like pretty much everything was requiring you to use double jump. So it's a good thing that you got it. Although it's kind of weird that the boss had nothing to do with the ability. I mean, I think in Metroid, generally in the Metroid games, the boss that you beat, that you got an ability from, had something to do with the ability in question. You know, like Nightmare could control gravity. And in exchange, you get the gravity suit, which allows you to ignore gravity effects. You know what I mean? Oh crap, 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 crap. Piece of crap. Take that, you piece of crap. Haha. Get wrecked, scrub. Jerk. Two of you working in tandem together. I hate that crap. What's this, Portrait of Ruin? Except I'm not the one using the partner. Ah, to hell with it, I may as well save one more time, right? Just because I'm paranoid, even though this game seems to be pretty easy so far, actually. Maybe it's because of my paranoia that I've lived this long that it seems to be easy. Now, that can't be it. I mean, I've beaten 3 quote-unquote bosses. I don't even know if I can really call them bosses. I'm gonna just call them quote-unquote bosses. Ah, take that. I love this sword whip. It's awesome. And it sort of connects the games together. Oh crap, I forgot the curse. I got careless. Ensnares enemies using a sticky web. That's pretty cool. Well, at least it doesn't stop me from attacking altogether. It just stops me from using special attacks. So, you know, that's fair. That's pretty fair. I mean, I could handle that, right? Okay. I should probably push the box down first, because that way is the way you go forward, and I don't want to go that way until I've seen what's over here. I want to see what kind of goodie is over here. Is it even better than the chain sword, than the whip sword? I seriously doubt that, but I will judge for myself. A broadsword, okay, forget it. Forget it then, I'm pretty sure that's one of those swords that moves very slowly. Speaking of moving slowly, why am I even bothering to push this back here? It's not like I can push it up there. Man, also the architecture of this castle is pretty stupid. I mean, look at that. You literally got stairs leading to nowhere. What kind of idiot designed this freaking place, huh? Hey, Dracula, I want to talk to your architecture. Because he sucks. Bad. You need to fire him. You need to whip him or something. No, not whip him. I'm only thinking of whip because of this. You need to fire him or discipline him or something, because that guy ain't doing his job. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Probably not. Leather plate, cloth tunic. Yeesh. Okay. How much more powerful? Okay, it's a tiny bit more powerful. Definitely not worth it. This seems to attack faster. Or even if the broadsword was as fast as this, it sure as hell is not going to have the range that this does. So just having the range makes it more worth it. Take that. Huh. It does feel like vintage Castlevania with the whip and all. I know I said that before, but it bears repeating. I just love using it just for that reason alone. I know I didn't really play much of Castlevania before Symphony of the Night, so what right do I have to talk about vintageness? And the most I actually use the whip is in Portrait of Ruin for the final boss fight, because the vampire killer just happens to do the most damage by far, but yeah, you know. I played a little bit of NES Castlevania. Obviously not on an actual NES, because my first actual console was the N64, but you know what I mean. I think I tried a little bit of it at some point. I remember playing a little bit of it just to check out what it's all about. And I will admit, using the whip is pretty satisfying. Even if it's kind of a weird weapon choice. You know, because people have rightfully made fun of it, saying that it's like a fetish kind of thing. I mean, Robot Chicken made fun of that. About how it may seem like a weird weapon, but it's actually very painful. I don't know. What kind of masochist would use a whip anyway? But, you know, it may not make much sense, but it's pretty satisfying to use. Because the long reach of it. I'm guessing that's what Konami or... Did Koji actually work on the original Castlevania, or did he just go along for Symphony of the Night? I don't know. I don't know at what point Koji was actually responsible for Castlevania games, if he was there from the start, or if he just started doing it from Symphony of the Night, but either way, it definitely feels very satisfying to use the whip. Oh, nice. Buries landmines throughout its turf. Ah, just like in Dawn of Sorrow. It's another thing those two share in common. It's funny, I'm seeing all these things and I'm thinking, oh, I saw that in Dawn of Sorrow. What the? Oh, cool. Cool. Nice. Ah, that feels even more like Symphony of the Night. Oh, and I didn't even really reach this spot yet. I guess it just gave it to me because I don't know. Maybe it just decided to give it to me for convenience. Because I was in the general area anyway. Go be a douche somewhere else, buddy. Buddy boy. I wonder what's up here. Zombie officer. Well, good to know zombies have hierarchies. That they're not just blind, stupid creatures. I wonder if I can get the puppet master randomly from killing them. I know in Dawn of Sorrow you had to get it from a boss, but it seems like that would be something that you could get. It's not like they all have to be equally hard. Oh, okay. you get the mist power-up, I guess. Even more like Symphony of the Night. It's like a mixture of Dawn of Sorrow with Symphony of the Night, mostly because Dawn of Sorrow was like a mixture of this. It's basically Dawn of Sorrow was kind of like this, except it steered more away from Symphony of the Night, whereas you can tell this borrows a lot of elements from Symphony of the Night. Not that that's a bad thing, I actually really enjoyed Symphony of the Night for what it is. I mean, obviously, it's not as good as the later games, but, you know, for being the first one of its kind, the Trailblazer is obviously never going to be the best one. That's just a fact. But with that in mind, it's still pretty good on its own terms. Just saying. I'm just saying. Oh. Hey, buddy. Eddie there, you came. Is this where you've opened your shop? Yes, it is. By the way, that cute young lady over there, she's staring at you. Is she a friend? Yeah. Whoa, I had no idea you were so popular with the ladies. So she's finally conscious now, huh? Hey, it's not like that. Don't be shy now, you hear? It's good to be young. It's a good thing. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around, friend. You know, I'm only giving him a Russian accent because of the facial hair and the bald hair. Yeah, you can call that stereotypical, but I don't care. He sounds better in my head with a Russian accent. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around, friend. Nice. I've got a good amount of gold here. Why not? Huh, your standard dagger. Oh, that is actually very powerful. Too bad the reach isn't as good. Your standard hammer. Okay, bring the hammer down. Very interesting. More fatigues, nice. Too bad I just barely don't have enough for that. That would be very helpful. It pretty much raises stats across the board. Or, you know, it raises half my stats, but that's all it does. It literally just gives you a boost. There's no downside to it. Yeah, screw it. I'll just get some potions then. I don't want to burn all my money, so I'll just get 2 of them. Thanks, man. Oh, you're awake. Welcome back, Soma. Hey. What? That man over there. Who? You mean Hammer? His name's Hammer, huh? Don't you think he's a little scary? No, I think he's a decent guy. But look at all those weapons he has over there. He told me he was opening up his own shop. Here? He's opening a shop in the castle? In this castle? He's weird. Yeah, it's pretty strange. But if you say that he's a good guy, I'll believe you. Oh, I see. So this doesn't have a localized version for the... It doesn't dub over the voices. I'm not against that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, some people might consider it better that it uses the original voices instead of trying to dub, which will never sound quite the same as the original because, hey, different audiences, different voice actors, it's going to sound a little different, but, you know. It's just something of note. It's just something to note there. Wow, really? That's something that you can't even get until you get the double jump, and it's a downgrade. It's a downgrade of what I was able to get before the double jump. So, why would I want that? I have no reason to get that when I already had the scarf. You know what, forget it. I only fast forwarded once. Well, I didn't even really fast forward because I said I wasn't going to fast forward. But I think I'm going to end this here for now because I'm pretty much gone to that time. That's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like Symphony of the Night similarities, and I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. In the manner of Count Dracula, inside the eclipse.